Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly. A very happy Friday out there to everybody tuning in. Today I want to sit down and I want to talk about Lorac and all of their holiday goodies this season. I do have all of my goodies here in the bag here that I did buy. I don't have all of the pieces, like every single piece that they came out with this season, but I have most of it. There's like one lip set and like one lip gloss set that I didn't buy, but I have everything else. I've been playing around with it and I really have a feel as to how everything works. So instead of doing Lorac into like my other like review videos or like haul updates, I'm just going to dedicate this video to all of the Lorac holiday. I'm going to use all of the eyeshadows on my eyes. I'm going to do 2 looks each palette. There are 5 palettes, so we are going to do 10 looks today. So if you're curious as to see my thoughts and how everything has been working out for the month, go ahead, stay tuned. We're going to get right to the video. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Kelly and I'm so happy that you decided to kind of click on this video. I would love it if you stuck around, subscribed, give this video a big thumbs up, just so that I know that you guys love Lorac as much as I do. I do love Lorac's formula. So this might be somewhat biased, but I did have a couple issues with some of these shades, so I did figure out how to use them. So that they were able to be worked with. So I do have full face makeup on. I will have everything I have on my face listed in the description box in case you're curious. And I don't plan on priming my eyes. I'm going to do this in one shot, probably 2 takes. But I'm just going to do like one look on this eye, one look on this eye with each palette. So there is 6 shades in each of these little minis. So I figured I'll use the whole palette on my eyes, but like 1 look, 2 look, and then just wash it off. I'm not going to do mascara, and I'm just going to kind of zoom through it. But I wanted to kind of talk through these shadows and how they performed, especially because, like I said, there were some of them that had a couple issues with it. So without further ado, I'm going to zoom you in so that you guys can see much closer what I'm talking about when I am talking about these shades and get on with the tutorial. I hope everybody is having a beautiful, highly caffeinated day. I do have my coffee sitting here. Anyways, I wasn't sure how I was going to do this video, and I'm still really nervous. I'm not sure my eyes are really going to tolerate this well, but we're gonna roll with it. So Lorac's holiday collection was in collaboration with Rachel ZOE. So most of everything that they came out with was like with her. There's a couple pieces that were not, but for the most part it is just a collaboration with her. And I'm gonna start with 2 items. I think you can only get them on the their website, so that's where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Midnight Kiss. It is the like snakeskin kind of thing. It has silver lettering here. You do get a piece of plastic here that says the names, which is really, really nice. So this is the tiny palette that we're going to work with first. And I do have one of these color switching spongy things. I don't know. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Kelly, and we're typically all over the place. Today is no different. So really quick, these are some swatches of this palette here. This shade right here is the one right here. It's kind of got a orangey pink kind of shift to it. So in case you're curious on swatches, this is this palette. This is what we're going to work with first. The first thing I want to do is put something in my crease, and I really, really like this shade down here. This is blush, so I'm going to dab that and put this on the brush. I just have a big fluffy brush. And again, I just have concealer foundation on my eyelids. I'm not going to prime my eyes, but I do think these shadows do wear best with a primer. For myself, I do have dry eyelids, dry texture eyelids, and that they also get very, very creasy, greasy and creasy, like right in like where my, like in my crease. Next, I'm going to go into this purple shade here, and that is Royal, and I find that it is best applied with my finger to actually get the pigment. This does have like a shimmer kind of shift to it, and I don't get that with a wet brush or anything, so the finger is really, really the way to go. It is very, very soft. I don't experience any fallout with it, but I do just place it right there. And then the next shade I'm going to go in with is this shade here. This is Pearl. This is also repeated within the collection. I'm going to try to remember all of the shades that are repeated. I know I won't, but there are some repeated shades. And I'm just going to do this on that little tiny bit of the lid that we did leave open. And I am taking this on a dry brush and just running that over so it just blends right in. I'm not one that really goes for purples, but this is so beautiful. It has like another purple, but also like a pink shift in here. So these colors really, they blend well, they play well. And like I said, for the royal shade, I do find it best to use my finger. Just the best luck I had with that shadow. So for the next eye, I am going to go back in with this blush shade here. On a flat brush here, I'm going to go into pink sequins here. And oops, wrong eye. And just lightly pressing this into the inner portion, I guess. The inner half. There we go. Not all the way to the inner, but not all the way to the outside of my eye as well. Okay, and this is just not building up the way I want it. It's probably because I don't have an eye primer, so I am going to use some setting spray. There we go. This is a really pretty color. I love the color shift in this, so I use this quite a bit. And then with the same brush, I'm going to go up to Rosé, I believe is how you say it. This one is just almost a lighter form of that color. But you get a really fun color shift. I like it. Anyways, next I'm going to take this black shade Midnight. This is repeated throughout a few of them. And I will say, let me get you close. So you can see there is glitter in this. You have to be careful with this one. It is matte, a matte shade with glitter in it. If you want the glitter there, use your fingers very carefully with glitter glue, but I'm going to use it just as a matte, like outer corner kind of accent shade, I guess. So you have to be careful with the shade. Again, I have to say that you have to be careful with the shade, because if you're not, you're going to get like crazy fallout. It is a little bit on the drier side compared to the other formulas in this palette and others. I mean, it's the consistency of this matte or this black is the same throughout the other palettes that it does kind of appear in, but it is a drier formula, so you are going to have fallout. So what I do is I dip in here, get as much, and I tap off, and then I tap off, and then I tap off, just to make sure you get all of it off. And then you're fine. You're fine to use it, and it blends, and it works just fine. So I'm just going to dab this a little bit on the outer corner here. I don't want too much pigment there. And you can build this to be very black, but it doesn't, like the shine doesn't come through. But switching brushes, because I do just want to accent just a little bit there with the crease brush, I'm just going to kind of, in circular motions, kind of buff that right there on the outer corner. I'm not too much, but see, I am missing, and this is my hood problem, but that brush, I'm just tapping on the pigment just to kind of fill in where it didn't want to grab on my textured eyelids. And then back in with this brush again to buff it in. But this is this little palette here. Again, this is the Midnight Kiss palette. I really love both of these looks. I mean, this you could take day or night. You could omit the black shade for the daytime, and it's very beautiful. It's simple. It's very quick and easy. So 2 looks, all of the shades on here. So I'm going to wash this off and be right back. So next we're going to go into Black Tie right here, which is another, it's got the silver on here, and I believe this is only on their website as well. And these are the shades that you get in here. You do have that black shade in here, which is repeated. And you also get 2 pressed glitters. You get a gold and a silver in here. They are not eye safe. They are not recommended to be used around the eye. So if you do choose to use them around your eye, please use caution. I do recommend using a glitter glue right here. If you choose to do so. I do. It's my own personal preference, but again, these are not eye safe. So since these are all glitter shades, I am going to start with this green one. I like to go in with a kind of round, dense brush. I do have to also say you have to tap this one off quite a bit as well. So, and I'm just going to stipple this on my eye. These green shades, they somewhat confuse me because they don't come across green. They're just like a black green. But they are very, very, very pretty. Okay, and just with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to buff what I can up into the crease. I'm not really laying a crease shade down because the eye itself is going to be rather dramatic, but just kind of buff it out so it doesn't have any harsh edges. And I am keeping this pretty much on my mobile lid as far as like the high pigment and the color right into my natural crease right there. Next, I'm going to take this gold shade here, Satin, and I'm just going to use my finger real quick. And then taking that little domy brush, I'm just going to kind of dab over. And then again, just take a little bit, whatever was left on that brush, and take it up a little bit. Blend the edges again. And that's really all I'm going to do for this look. I wanted to keep it quite simple. I'm not using the glitters in today's demo. I will say again, they are not eye safe, but if you do choose to use pressed glitters on or around your eye, please take precaution and use a glitter glue to help with that. You will get fallout, so make that the last step that you use. And that's really with any shade. You're going to get fallout if it has a glitter in it. You're going to get some kind of fallout, so once you lay these down, really just kind of leave them alone. Because if you fluff them, they're going to fluff all over your face. If you do wear them also on your face, they don't wash off. Tape, it helps. So I did want to mention that. But for this second look, I'm going to go and I'm just going to use these two shades. Again, I'm just not using the glitter shades because I'm doing so many looks today. But I do want to use these two shades and show you that you can actually get this on your eye with the sparkle. So what I'm going to do is take this small flat shadow brush here. I'm going to get some pigment on there. That shade's called Midnight. I keep forgetting to say that. But anyways, and then I'm going to spray my brush. And then I'm just going to press this on my eyelid. Don't drag it. You want to press it. This one, you're going to have to take your time with if you want that sparkle there. This is not one, and like I was just saying, once you lay a sparkle down, you can't mess with it. It is what it is. So just keep pressing it where you want it. And then with a very small fluffy brush, nothing on it, I'm just going to buff the edges. Kind of the same thing that we did on this eye. But you have to be careful with this one because it does have glitter in it, and you don't want black glitter fallout on your face. You will have to redo your makeup or take your skincare off, which I don't like to do. But this one, it takes a little bit, but you can just blend it in. Okay, once you have that blended out, and it blends up into this beautiful gray, but I do have some of the sparkle left on my eye. I don't experience fallout as long as I don't like mess with it. Throughout the day, it wears absolutely fine with the glitter there. You just, like I said, you gotta be careful when you're blending it. But I am just gonna take this on kind of a smaller, fluffy, well, smaller, denser kind of brush. I really like this one. It's very, very icy. It's very, very beautiful. Take this in the inner corner here too. Kind of carry it over very carefully over that black because like I said, you don't want to mess with it too much because you don't want that black glitter fallout. But I love this. And it's just, it's so fun. I love doing like the gradient. I mean, if you're new here, hi, my name is Kelly. I kind of do the same eye look very frequently, but I really like this palette way more than I thought I would. Like I said, the green usually doesn't show up very well, but this one it does. It's a very dark, it almost looks like, if you're far away, it almost does look like it might be a black shadow, but up close you can definitely see the rich green in it. And I love pairing it with the gold. And like I said, I'm not using the glitters just because I'm gonna watch this off in 5 seconds and then do another look, but the glitters wear fine. I do experience as much glitter fallout as like you would expect from a pressed glitter. I find that it's not really chunky, but not really fine, I guess. They're good glitters. They do wear well. But anyways, this is the final looks for this guy right here. This is Black Tie. And I will be right back with more looks. Okay, the next palette I am going to do is the Golden Eyes right here. It has gold lettering up here. And this also has that green shade that we just used as well. These next two palettes are also available at Ulta. in case you were wondering. And again, I bought everything off of Lorac's website, but I thought I'd include where you could also find these. So these are the swatches here. They are all shimmer shades with the exception of one pressed glitter. Again, I'm not going to use it. I have used it. It works beautifully, wears beautifully, I mean, as well as a pressed glitter does. But I do want to do kind of a fun look. So I'm going to start with this shade right here. I believe is called Filigree. And I'm just using this on my finger. These shades really do represent, I think, Lorac's traditional formula very, very well. And this shade is so unique. I really, really have loved playing with this shade. Okay, next I'm going to go into that Domi kind of color, and I'm going to go into Emerald, this green. Again, pressing in here, getting it with the pigment on there, but then tapping off the excess. You don't want that falling all over your face. And I'm just going to kind of darken up this outer corner here just a little bit. There we go. I used the wrong side of the brush first. I love this. It's very, very fun, festive, kind of a fall vibe look. I love these two colors together. I think it needs a little bit of something. So I'm going to go into Gold Leaf down here just to brighten up this side. There we go. So just keeping that very, very close, but just to give us a little bit more of a gradient. I love this. It's very simple, very easy, and it's beautiful. These shadows I'm so impressed by. For this side, I'm going to keep a more of a neutral look, and I'm going to take kind of a just, I don't know, fluffy shader brush. And I'm not sure how to say this. Applique, I believe, is this top tawny shade. Oh, I love this shade. It is, and I'm taking this all over the lid. I love this. This is one of those shades that it doesn't matter how it's applied. It's, oh my gosh, it's so, so pretty. After I get the pigment built up on my lid, I'm going to go right back in, same shade, same brush, and I'm going to start stippling a little bit above to kind of take this a little bit higher into the crease. And you could absolutely one and done, be good to go. I love this shade. It's I don't even know how to describe it. And yes, it is somewhat of a kind of shimmer shade, but with Lorac shadows, I don't know what it is, but I can blend them up into the crease and it doesn't give my hooded eye like a weird look or texture. It does almost blend the shimmer away, so it looks like it's a matte shade. I love this. I love this shade. Wow, do I love this shade. But I'm also going to brighten up the corner when I'm going to go into this shade of Pearl. This is a repeated shade, but it is a very, very pretty inner corner highlight. But you could also make it extra glam and throw on a little bit of that glitter. I'm not going to, just because I am just going to take this off really quick. But this is this palette. Again, this is Golden Eyes here. I love this palette. I mean, you can get, both of them are very wearable and I mean party ready for any occasion. So on to the next. Okay, and for the next palette, again, also available at Ulta, I do have Effortless Glamour here. I love this one, again, with the gold lettering here. And this one is, I think, the most neutral, everyday, wearable. I mean, lots and lots of use out of this. There is one pressed glitter in here as well. And you do get 3 formulas. You get the pressed glitter, 2 mattes, and then some shimmer. Well, this one is maybe even more of a glitter shade. These might be satin, so maybe you get more in here. And again, with the pressed glitter, please be careful if you do choose to use it by your eyes. So for this first one, I'm going to go into the shade Blush here, which is this very, very taupey kind of purple. Tapping off the excess, and I am just going to go in, buff this into the crease a little bit. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Champagne right here. I love this. I'm just using this on my finger. I love the Lorac formula of like their shimmers or whatever satins. I love the tone of this, and I'm taking this all over the lid right there. And then next, I'm going to take that same crease brush, and same crease shade as well. And I'm going to dip back in there, dipping the excess off and just stippling on the outside of my eyelid. This was another look that I did so often because it is just so easy and effortless. I love this look. I love this look. In case you were wondering. So for the other side, I'm going to take this matte shade down here. This is Sepia. And I love this matte shade. I think these mattes are definitely, I think, the same mattes as in my Pro palettes. So I don't think that the quality was compromised with these mini palettes at all. So, and then taking the same brush, but it's like pinched, so in the oval. So I'm just gonna dip into the shade right here, which is Amaranth, I think is how you say that. And just very carefully, kind of just giving a little bit more depth in that crease shade. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is Chiffon. Just dab in there, tapping off the excess, and then kind of press and drag. I mean, not really drag it across, but just, I guess, a stippling on my mobile lid here, kind of just in the center. I really like this shadow on the eyes. It can be built up or like left a little bit light and mysterious. Wiping that off and then going back over here and adding a little bit to the first third of the eye. And then taking that brush that we used in the crease, I'm going to go back into this shade, getting it more on the flatter side of the brush, and I'm just going to tap this on that outer portion of my lid. And this shade is very pigmented. We went a little too far. I didn't want to go that far, but it does buff right in very effortlessly, just like I do feel like most of Lorac formula shadows do. But this is the look with this palette, the second look, and I really love this palette. This might be my favorite palette that they did come out with because there is so many different textures in this itty bitty little tiny palette, and I don't think that formula was compromised at all. But these are the looks. I've been wearing both of these a lot. I love this shade right here. Okay, last but not least, we do have this one here. This one does not have an animal print on here, and this is not, I believe, this is not part of the Rachel ZOE collection. This is Diamond and Pearls mini palette, Glamorous Affair. You can get this one at Kohl's, as well as their website here. And same format. They do have a mix of formulas and one pressed glitter in here. These are the swatches from this palette here. And they are all repeated throughout the Rachel ZOE collection. So these are just like probably some of the best maybe. I don't know. But they are repeated throughout the other palettes. If you have all of the Rachel ZOE palettes, you wouldn't need this one unless you did just want this one. You would get a really great collection. Again, I'm not going to use the glitter here. In the glitter is fine, and everything else is very consistent throughout the palette. Throughout everything else, and I feel like throughout the Lorac kind of formula. So for this palette, since all of these shades are all repeated throughout the rest of the holiday collection, I am just going to do one look, both eyes the same, because we've used all these and I don't find that there's an inconsistency throughout the formula. So I am going to start with the light brown shade here in my crease. Cleaning off the brush, and I'm going to go into this shade here. And the same thing, I'm just going to build this on the outer portion, probably the outer half of my lid. I love the red earthy brown of this. Keeping it very close. I'm not trying to take it out too far. And just patting it on my lid, and then anything left, I am going to just kind of buff a little bit up into the crease. I'm not really taking it any further. Okay, and then I'm going to take this champagne color here right on my finger, and very carefully, because I am so messy doing this, just on the first half of my lid, and then just ever so lightly dragging it over that red brown to kind of mix them together. Taking that brush we used for the crease, I'm going to go into this light brown, and I'm going to dust this on the lower lash line since this is the final look and I'm not worried about messing up the rest of my face. Okay, and that is the finished look right here with diamonds and pearls. I'm going to throw some mascara on and I will be right back to do some lip swatches. Okay, next I want to talk about this guy right here. I was so excited to see this and see that it is very big. It is about the size of my hand. This is a Rachel Zoe Lorac Face and Body Diamond Dust Diamond Shine. It is a full pan of basically white pearly glitter. And you do get a really nice size mirror in here. And I also got the brush that's supposed to go with it. I did buy a set, so I mean, these kind of came in it. And I will say, if you don't like glitter, you're not going to like this. This is straight glitter. And it does swatch that way as well. So if you don't like glitter, you're not going to like this. I will be very honest, I don't like glitter. And I really don't like glitter highlights. They tend to grab right in my fine lines right here and just like look like lines of glitter. But I will be honest, this doesn't do that. I don't know what kind of magic fairy dust is in here, but they don't kind of gather in my fine lines, and it's not that kind of a chunky glitter. I mean, it is glitter, but it's not a chunky glitter where it gathers. So I honestly don't have a preference as to how I do apply this. I do just dab in there. And again, I tap off the excess because I'm not one that likes a lot of glitter. And I've been really loving the natural highlight lately. But I love this. When I wear this, I just feel special. I don't know. I love the subtle highlights, but when I wear, like I said, when I wear this, I'm just like, oh, I really like this. I do live in Michigan. I haven't really used it as a body glitter too much. I'm also a very cold person. We have lots of snow. Just to glitter up the whole face. So I've been wearing a lot of hoodies where there's not a lot of skin showing, but this brush is so soft. I have tried it on my body, but I will say just lightly tapping in here. What this also really helps with, I have kids, and my daughter Natalie came home and she had a boo-boo one day, and I was like, here, let's have some magical glitter, and it really, really does just a buff right on the body, just so beautifully. And again, it is glitter. It is going to transfer off of your body, but I love this. I think this is the coolest thing. I don't have a body glitter, so I'm so very happy to have this. And like I said, it is glitter. You are going to look like you have glitter on your face. So if that bothers you, you might want to skip on this. But I don't mind it. I have kids. There's craft glue usually on my face without it being like a makeup purposely put there, so I don't mind it. And again, I don't like glittery highlights. I really, really love this. I'm so happy to have this. It is so pretty to look at, but it's also really, really nice to use as well. So I did get both sets of lip glosses. The Rachel Zoe lip gloss Moonlight Kiss here. This set had these 3 mini glosses in here, and I was really hesitant on a black gloss, but I am going to swatch all these for you so that you can kind of see them in action. I don't have the best lips. They are scarred and very dry. So this Diamond Shine actually has like the same shade in the other one on the other side, so I will swatch this one in place of that one so I don't open that one. So this is Diamond Shine. It's just very white, or it is just a clear gloss. But it's very, very pretty. I mean, this is an everyday, just kind of gloss. It's white, or it's clear, and it just has like these fun white kind of pearly, shimmery sparkles. I wear this on its own, but I also wear it over top of other shades as well. The next shade in this collection is Lumiere right here, which is this pretty gold one. I really, really was surprised by this whole set because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I actually really do like this. Again, really, really pretty on its own. It gives a different kind of yellow gold reflect here, but it is really, really pretty over top of another gloss too. Okay, and the black one here is Moon Dust. And I was like, I don't know about this one. This one is actually a really great topper, but on its own, it's almost like you ate a grape sucker, or not a sucker, but the grape popsicle. But this shade here, Moon Dust. I did not think, I was like, who wears black lip gloss? But it's not, it's like they're not a color. It's almost just like a different colored glitter. And I feel like I just look like I ate a purple popsicle. This is very, very cool. I mean, it doesn't go with a warm kind of tones in the eye look, but I have worn this out of the house, actually. I love I love it. It's very, very different. So I'm super happy to have this. The next set here that I did get is another collaboration. This is All Day Glamour, and these are the 3 glosses that you get in here. This is kind of a neutral kind of box. This is Diamond Shine. I did already swatch this, so this is also in here. And I'm going to skip over that one. I also got Champagne Diamond right here, which might be my favorite gloss for the moment. This one is like My Lips But Better, kind of a peachy kind of glitter, and I love this glitter, or this gloss. I have been using this gloss quite a bit over the past month. The last shade in here is Pink Diamond, which these are like a pink silver kind of reflect. Another My Lips But Better, but just it's a little bit pinkier on I think that's due to the silver reflex in here, whereas this one has like a gold, rose gold kind of tone. So this one, it just looks a little bit warmer, and this one looks a little bit cooler pink, and I think that's kind of where it comes from. Okay, the next lip set that I want to talk about is Lorac Alter Ego Diamonds and a Pearl set right here. This is Girl's Best Friend. I did pick mine up at Kohl's because when I had placed my order online, they didn't have it in stock, so you can get this set at Kohl's, because that's where I got mine. The set does have a lip pencil, a lipstick, as well as a lip gloss, all in the shade Girl's Best Friend, so it's really easy to pair and kind of go. So I'm going to swatch these on the back of my hand really quick, and this is a twist up pencil, which I really, really do like. And these do really glide on absolutely beautifully. They're very, very pigmented, and they do help with feathering in case that is something that you do have issues with. And there is the lipstick. And then the lip gloss there. I, a lot of times, will just wear the lip gloss or the lip liner and the lip gloss, or all of them. But I will put them on the lips so that you can see kind of how they look. But here is the lip liner on, and then the lipstick really does glide on very quick. And that's it for the lipstick. This lipstick is very, very soft. I've never tried their lip stick, so I don't know if this is true to their formula, but I love this formula. It does last a very fair amount of time throughout the day. I absolutely am always drinking out of my my cup, whether it's water or coffee, so I'm constantly drinking. I will say I get about 4 or 5 hours wear out of this before I feel like I need to reapply, and it's beautiful if I'm just leaving the house throwing this on. It is a little bit lighter than my lips, which I don't usually go for, but I really, really love this. It's a very, very cool toned pinky nude. And I'm just going to throw this gloss right over top just so you can kind of see it, and I can have a chat about it too. But it is the same exact color as the lipstick. It's just, it gives it a little bit more of a gloss. I mean, I feel like this is definitely a satin finish, and then, I mean, this is a gloss. It smells like cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes, I think is the scent that I'm getting from these. Same thing with the gloss. I actually get so much wear out of this gloss, like almost the same time. Like, maybe the color has faded, but like the moisturizing and everything feeling of the lip gloss is still there hours after. And so I love this set. So again, this is the Alter Ego Girl's Best Friend set here on my lips. So the other set that I did have is the Alter Ego Golden Era Lip Set. This is the collab with Rachel ZOE here. I did order this online, although this set is also available at not Kohl's, next door to Kohl's, to Ulta. It's also available at Ulta, and this set is in the shade Ginger Blonde. You also get the lip liner, the lipstick, and also the lip gloss, and they are the same formula as the other ones, the other set that I did get anyways. So this is the lip liner, which is a little bit darker than my lips, but in warm, which I love. And the lipstick, same thing, is very soft, very creamy. And the lip gloss, same thing. It's opaque. It smells so good, and there is that set. Again, I wear this set all on its own, or you know, the liner and then just the gloss, or the gloss. But anyways, let's go ahead and line the lips. And here is the lip liner. I do just kind of like a thick outer line of my lips. That's how I like my lips lined. Some people color them all in. I don't. And then I'm gonna go in with the Girl's Best Friend lipstick. I love this. I actually really love the fact that it matches the lip liner, so that I can almost be a little bit messy with it. But this is these two right here on my lips. I really love this combo. And just to show you, just for demonstration, I will throw on a little bit of gloss. And it really does just make my lips even more glossy and juicy. So that is the three here on my lips. And again, they do retail for $18. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but they do retail for $18. Okay, that is all I got out of the holiday collection. I'm going to zoom you out for some final thoughts. If you are still with me here for the final thoughts, I want to say I really appreciate you. This video is way longer than I thought it was going to be. I absolutely love and adore each and every one of you. So hi, hello. If you made it this far, drop down and say, just tell me hi. That's all you have to say. Just say hi down in the comments. But anyways, final thoughts. I did get everything but one lip kit. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it. And then there's also a lip gloss set. I think there's 6 full-size lip gloss in there. I have 6 minis and 2 full-size lip gloss sitting in front of me, and I have other lip glosses, so I think I'm going to pass on that set. But anyways, what I did get. Let's start with this guy right here. I think this was absolutely worth it. Again, I don't have a face and body highlighter, and I really do like this. Surprisingly, way more than I thought I was going to, because like I said, when I was applying it, I have fine lines on my top cheeks, and glitter, just like lines of glitter, tend to like sit there. I really love this. This is way too big for my cheeks, but I mean, you could maybe pinch it, I guess. I never did that, but because that's kind of dense. But this is really great for the body. I did try it on the body. It's just, I didn't wear it out anywhere. It's just, I'm a mom of 4 and I don't really go very far. But this is really great for fairy dust boo-boos. Let's talk lip gloss sets really quick, just so I can get the boxes off of my desk here. I'm kind of feeling a little claustrophobic. This holiday or all-day glamour set right here, this was the one that had the white and the peachy in it. These two are my most used glosses out of all of 6 that I got. So I absolutely love this set. I think it was a great value for $15. The other lip gloss set I got was the Moonlight Kiss here. And I have to say, I'm surprised I even like the black gloss. I wasn't sure that I would. I don't know that I'm going to get a ton of use out of it, but I am happy to have it. I am a little disappointed that there is a repeat shade, because I did buy both sets. I have this one that, I don't know, it takes you a minute to go through a lip gloss, but I do have a backup. So that one's okay. So speaking on, because I really love the other set and these 2 glosses, this one I'm not going to get too much use out of. And so pretty much I paid $15 for a gold, like, lip gloss. And I have a gold lip gloss I do like in a full size of a different brand. But anyways, I'm glad I have it. It'll get used. My kids think it's fun. And I mean, it'll get used, and I have a backup. So I think this is really great, especially if you don't have these colors already. But like I said, and if you would use this, I think this is a really great value for $15. I'm not mad. I'm not taking it back. I'm keeping it, but I mean, I think this one you could pass on. Okay, and the lip gloss or lip kits that I did get, I got the Rachel ZOE Lorac Alter Ego Golden Era lip set in Serious Chic. This is the one I do have on my lips still. This is the Ginger Blonde shades right here. I like them. The lip pencil wears really well throughout the day. The lipsticks, I definitely get 4 or 5 hours of wear out of this, even through eating and light eating. Like, it's like if you go and have bacon, it's not going to last for bacon, or like a big burger. And I mean, if you're a careful eater or just snacking, I mean, you'll probably be all right with this. And this lip gloss is so hydrating. And same thing with the other ones I need to mention too. These lip glosses are fantastic. I'm so happy. But these lip glosses, they're very nourishing. They're very hydrating, and they're fantastic on the lips. And this color actually stays. It's shocking, I know, but I love this set. I wear it often. I'm pretty sure you've seen it quite a bit in the description box down in my other videos. The other sets that I got was the Alter Ego Diamonds and Pearls lip set. I got mine at Kohl's, and you can also get this on Lorac's website. And these are all the girls' best friend shades here. I love this. And again, I didn't think I was going to like this because it's like a little bit lighter than my lip color, and I usually don't go for that. I love this. And they were the same. This lip pencil is anti-feathering. It lasts very, very long, and same thing through eating and drinking with all of it. All of it. All of it. This actually doesn't leave my purse. I love this set. So I'm super happy. These sets, I don't think I said, these sets were $18, and for $18 you get 3 full-size products. I think, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, because I think just a lip gloss or just a lip stick is like 18 or 20 bucks itself. So wow, if you were curious about the Lorac formula, these are really, really a great deal. Okay, eyeshadow palettes. I'm not going to talk too much about the eyeshadow palettes because I did kind of go in depth of my thoughts throughout the video as I was putting them on the eye. I'm not mad I have this, even though all of these shades in here are technically repeated throughout the other 4 palettes that I did end up purchasing. But I'm still not mad I spent $15 on this little guy and their repeat shades. So I do really, really love the Lorac formula. I do have to say that, so I am somewhat a little bit biased. I love these mattes. I don't think I can dupe them through the other Lorac palettes that I do have, so I'm happy to have them. The mattes, the shimmers, I mean, are they super, like, die-hard different? Nah, not really. If you like the Lorac formula, though, I do think they are absolutely worth picking them up for $15. They're great. They're great stocking stuffers or gift ideas, or if you just wanted to try out the Lorac formula. The only, I will say, the only shade I ever really had a problem with was that black shade, and it was repeated in, I think 3 times throughout the palettes. Midnight down here, it's fussy. You can't go in there with your brush swirling around and swirling around on your eye. You're just gonna poof, 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 black dust everywhere. It's you gotta be careful with how you use it, and that is somewhat kind of a downfall, because if you do know a beginner makeup person, I mean, these might not be fabulous. And if you do want the glitter, you won't ever get as much glitter that's in pan. You won't ever get that on your eye, but you can get a lot of that on your eye if you do a wet brush and you just press it on your eye. Don't mess with it after that. I can't, with my finger, I get fallout. So these black shades are just they're almost, they're not a favorite. But everything else, the shimmers, the glitters, the shimmers and the mattes are absolutely what I would expect from a Lorac formula, which is why I really, really appreciate it and why I'm not mad I have this, because there is shimmer and matte in this little guy, and I like the colors. So I'm not mad. And then the pressed glitters, there's a lot of pressed glitters. It's a pressed glitter kind of like thing to do right now. So pressed glitters are everywhere. And again, I do want to say, again, in case you missed it and skipped ahead to just the final thoughts, pressed glitters are not eye safe. They're not meant to be used around the eye. You may use them around the eye, but glitter glue is best. Wear time on all of the shades for myself does best with an eye primer. But I did just do concealer today, and so probably 6, 7, 8 hours, I might start to lose a little bit in my like crease, where like my eyelid like opens, it gets greasy and then it eats shadow. So, but I can get almost a full day wear out of these. Same with the other formulas. Same with the other shadows within the line. But anyways, I think I covered everything, right? Oh, I really didn't think this video was going to be this long. So, if you are still here, I so greatly appreciate that you have stayed in to hear my final thoughts on the whole collection. I really, really do appreciate everybody that subscribes and, leaves a comment. I love making that connection with everybody. I look forward to it every time I upload. The conversations I get to have down in the comments section. If you wouldn't mind sharing with your friends, giving this video a big thumbs up, make sure you have the bell on so that you don't miss out on any future fun. And I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. I will see everybody in the next video. Bye.